Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be very similar to the porter video I did a couple of weeks back. You can go see that if you look through the list. The last video was the India porter taste off. This one's the heritage porter taste off. So I'm going to be putting my heritage porter, which is 7% heritage porter beer, which was bottled in June 2021, so last year. Putting that up against a beer I've not had, but I'm really looking forward to. Don't know what I'll do now. But this is the Red Willow Heritage Porter, and this is 5.3%, so it's less ABV. I'm not going to read the back because I want to do that after I've done the tasting. So I've got this porter against my homebrew porter. Okay, so the way I'm going to do it, like last time, 2 separate glasses. My wife's going to pour them. I'm going to be blindfolded, take the blindfold off, taste them, see what I think, and then carry on. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so like last time, got the daft purple blindfold again. So I'll put this on and I'll let Mrs. Bramwell do the pouring. Like I say, I'm going to hear it's obviously a can, I'm going to hear it's a bottle, but I won't have a clue what's going in what glass. Okay, there we go. Time to look stupid. Okay, right, so we're ready. So 2 beers in the glass. Straight away there's 2 different colours on the head. Well, I don't know if you can see that. This one in my right hand has got a darker, more tan coloured head than this one. And also, this one's a lot lighter when this one's more opaque. So 2 beers next to each other. This one's a lighter brown, this one's a lot darker, with a tan head. This one's got just an off-white head. So, without tasting them, I'm thinking this is Red Willow, and this is mine. I'm only thinking that because the last time I did this, the lighter coloured one was the commercial one. So let's go for the smell. Smell this one first. Wow. It's really deep, not roast, like a chocolate, dark chocolate coffee. Even like dark plums. I don't know why I'm saying dark plums, I'm just saying like a dark fruit, I suppose. That smells good. So that's that one. That's really nice aroma. Both of these are about 9 degrees as well. This one, it's got the white head. Looks like a lot lighter. I'm probably now thinking this could be mine. Let's have a smell. This got similar aroma to that one, but more subtle. So I'm thinking this possibly could be mine. It's subtle. It's not as dark. It's got red. I can see red through it. It's got hints of coffee. Hints of the chocolate and roasted. And again, that back note of the floral, the fruit. So I don't know which is what on smell. I think I prefer the smell on this one, just because it's a little bit stronger. But that one's just like a subtler version of that one. There's not a lot in it, in aroma. There really isn't. I've got a glass of water here, so let's taste the first one, the dark coloured one. That's got to be the commercial one. That's a lovely beer. That's, yeah, dark chocolate taste, lovely mouthfeel. It's got a slight bitterness there. The flavours on the palate. It's really, really, really good. Tastes a bit boozy, which then thinks, is that mine? Because it's boozy, but it's a nice boozy. It's not awful. It's a really, really nice beer. Conditioning's really well. The whole thing, that's a lovely porter. Yeah, let's have a drink of water. We're into this one then. I don't know if it's going up on the camera, but it's a lot lighter coloured. So, that could be mine. Still got a nice cap. That one's keeping it, they're both keeping the cap really well. So this is more carbonated, it's more fizz on this one. I prefer the other one because it's nowhere near as carbonated. But this has got nice coffee flavours as well. So the aroma on this is more subtle, but the flavour is there pretty much the same. There's more carbonation, so I'm thinking this definitely could be mine because the carbonation just seems to be a bit more fierce. Then that one, it's not overcarbonated, you can see, but it's just a bit more on the tongue. But it's got a really nice flavour of coffee and chocolate. And that fruitiness is there as well. That's also a cracking beer. To be honest, I'm not really bothered which one's mine. That's a bit lighter in colour, but it is a heritage porter. That's a bit darker. Again, that's a heritage porter. I'll have a look, can't remember quite what my malts were. I don't know what they were. Saying that, I'm just saying, I don't even know which one's what. Mine, whichever one mine is, I'm thinking it could be that because of the carbonation, because it's obviously bottle conditioned. It's quite hard to tell, but I'll go for, I'd happily drink both of them. When I find out which one's Red Willow, I'll score it. I'm not going to score my own beer because what's the point, because I always want to improve anyway. But I'd happily drink both of them. Absolutely, really fantastic beers. So, let's ask the wife then. Okay, so I'm thinking that's my beer. I'm thinking that's Red Willow's. Which one is my beer?
Green one.
I got it. So mine is lighter coloured. That one's darker. That's Red Willow's. So their porter's a lot darker than my heritage one. Okay? Like I said, both are great. This one's a bit more subtle on the aroma. That one's got more powerful aroma. But the flavours, there's not a lot in it. That's got a tan cap. This is a bit lighter. The actual porter's a bit lighter. I followed an 1800 recipe for this heritage porter as well, so yeah. So let's see what's in them. So mine was brewed with kilogram, well, it doesn't matter about the weight, does it? Heritage malt Chevalier and brown malt, and then I had some black patent malt and then some Demerara sugar. And it was hot with East Kent Goldings throughout the boil. And I used Nottingham yeast. Now, let's see if there's anything info on the can. So that was mine. So that's the one. Slightly less. So looking at Red Willow's, it's a lot darker. But the conditioning and everything else is good. So let's see. So Red Willow's. So let me have a read of their can. See what it says on here. So, Heritage Series, Heritage Porter. I forgot my glasses again. Taking inspiration from 19th century recipes, the traditional full-bodied porter is brewed with a blend of dark malts, then generously hopped with East Kent Goldings. So both the same, East Kent Goldings, which is brilliant, and we've both used like say the dark malts. I used the brown malt and the black patent, only a small amounts. So what I could do, I could just add a bit more black patent, and I think these are basically be on par. It's unbelievable, this. This is, like I say, 5.3%. It's a 440 can. Red Willow, a passion shared, brewed by, it's got there, Red Willow, Macclesfield, and it's redwillowbrewery.com. That's their Heritage Series, Heritage Porter. What a cracking beer that is. Absolutely lovely. So, what would I say? How would I score this beer? It's easy. It's a 4 out of 4 because I'd love to go to Red Willow and drink that. It's absolutely stunning. It's got chocolate, it's got the coffee. So's this one, even though it's a bit lighter in colour. It's very much like the India Porter from Thornbridge, this one, in the colour. Their take on their porter. But both beers are keeping the head. Both beers, stunning flavours. Fantastic. So yeah, Red Willow, 4 out of 4 for me. What would I do to improve mine? Well, I don't think I would improve it because it's a cracking beer. I'm happy with that. If I wanted to get it a bit darker, just add a little bit more black painting. That's all I'd have to do. So, yeah. So, there you go. So, I did get mine right, which is good. Taste, very similar. Aromas, mine was a bit more subtle on the aroma. But yeah, and it's nice to see that Red Willow also use East Kent Goldings and a very similar malt bill. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.